Hi my dear students, let's talk about unit 3 assessment from EKB. Okay, let's see the first question. Kamal's class is learning about measuring unit of length. At the end of the lesson, each student wrote a statement explaining how lengths are related, which two students' statements are correct. هو in class each one represent the units of measure of length, and let's see, we have two students tell the correct answer. Let's see. First one, a meter is 10 times as long as 1 millimeter. Meter equal how many millimeter? Meter equal, yes, 1000 millimeter. Meter is 100 times as long as 1 centimeter. Yes, this is right. Okay, meter is 1000 times as long as 1 kilometer. هو المتر هو اللي equal 1000 كيلومتر ولا الكيلومتر هو اللي equal 1000 meter? Yes, 1 kilometer is 1000 times as long as 1 meter. This is the two answers, the right answers. Okay, fill in the blank below with the correct answer choice from each group. Here we have choice A and choices B. Noor is comparing the weight of his cat. First cat weighed 3 kilograms. The second cat weighed 2700 grams. Noor knows that 3 kilogram is same as how many grams in 3 kilograms? Yes, 3000, because to convert from kilogram to gram we are going to multiply by 1000, so it will be 3000, because there are, yes, 1000 gram in 1 kilogram. Fatma poured a liquid into a beaker, labeled with both liters and milliliters. Which observation could Fatma have made? Okay, here we have liters and milliliter. Which one of this is right? There are 10 milliliter in 1 liter. Okay, no. There are 100 milliliters in 1 liter. No. There are 1000 milliliter in 1 liter. This is the right one. Okay, let's see the second. Bahir walked 4 kilometers. Which two distance also describe how far Bahir walked? Okay, here he want to convert from kilometer to decimeter. To convert from kilometer to decimeter, we are going to multiply by 10,000, so it's not right. Okay, from kilometer to millimeter by 1 million. So yes, here we have 4000 meter and we have 400,000 centimeters. Ahmed used the scale weighting in both kilogram and gram. As Ahmed weighed different objects, which two conclusions could he have made? Okay, he has kilogram and gram. خلاص. And which two conclusions? Okay, 2 kilograms are equivalent to 2000 grams. This is right. 200 kilograms are equivalent into 20,000 kilogram to 20,000 gram. No, المفروض انها تبقى 200,000. 20 kilograms are equivalent into 20,000 grams. This is right. Okay. Zainab poured 2 liters of milk into mixing bowl. How many milliliters of milk did she pour? Okay, Salma has 2 liters. How many milliliters in 2 liters? Yes, 2 liters equal, we are going to multiply it by 1000, so it will be 2000 milliliter. Amir measures a stick that is 23 centimeter long. Then he writes the length. أمير كان بيقيس الستيك بتاعته. خلاص, it will be 23 centimeter long. Then he writes the length of the stick in millimeter. Okay, to convert from centimeter to millimeter, we are going to multiply by, yes, 10. What is the place value of the number 2 in the number that Amir wrote? Okay, if I multiply 23 by 10, it will be 230. So the new place value of 2 here is, yes, 100. Fill in the blank below with the correct answer choice from each group. Okay, let's see. Rock with a mass 6 kilogram and 50 gram. Wait, a rock with a mass 6005 gram. First, 6000 kilogram and 50 gram means 6050. Which one is greater? This. So first one, more than. We can write here more than. We will choose more than. The place value of 6 in both weights is, ال 6 هنا the same, and the place value of digit 5 in both of them different. هو ال 5 هو المختلف. 5 here is ones and 5 here is tens. Okay, fill in the blank. Okay, Layla has 3 buckets that can hold different amount of liquid. Bucket A can hold 45 liters. Bucket B can hold 4500 milliliters. Bucket C can hold 450 milliliters. Which bucket has the greatest capacity? I can't compare without making all of them the same unit. Here, bucket A hold, to convert from liter to milliliter, we are going to multiply by 1000. So it will be 45,000. 45,000 milliliters. To compare, we must have the same unit. Because 45 was, yes, multiply by 1000. Next, order the number of buckets. ها الاوردر بتاعي بقى هيبقى which one greatest has the greatest capacity. Which one has the greatest capacity? Here we have bucket A 45,000, bucket B 4,500, bucket C 450,000. The greatest C and the smallest B. Which clock shows 1 and 10? Which one of them has 1 and 10? 1 and 10, we know that between each two numbers we have 5 minutes. So here is 5 and here is 5, 5, 5, 5. So 1 and 10, it means the short hand on 1 and the long hand on 2. Lay a letter, yes, C. Fill in the blank below with the correct answer choice. Hazem plugs in a digital clock and needs to set the time to see what time it is. He looks at another clock in the house shown here. Okay, this is the clock. Okay, it represents, yes. Can tell me what is the time now? Okay, the short hand, it is between 9 and 10, so it will be 9. And the long hand is on 8. On 8, we have how many minutes on 8? Yes, let's see. 5, 5 10 15 20 25 30 35 40 and 40 يبقى 40 يبقى 9 and 40. Badr helped his father for 75 minutes. How can he determine the number of second help? Okay, we know that to convert from minutes to second we are going to multiply by 60. So we are going to multiply 75 by 60. Letter D. Fill in the blanks below with the correct answer. Dalia read 4 hours yesterday, which is the same as, yes, 4 hour, which is the same as how many minutes? To convert from hour to minutes, we are going to multiply by 60. So 4 times 60 is, yes, 240 minutes. Since there are how many minutes in 1 hour? Yes, 60 minutes in an hour. Dalia can the number of hours multiply the number of hours she read by, yes, 60 to find the number of minutes. Camel wants to find a number of hours in 5 days. Which number should Camel multiply by 5 to find the number of hours in 5 days? To convert from day to hour, we are going to multiply by 24. So we are going to multiply 5 times 24. Fill in the blank. Maisa is cooking pasta. The pasta needs to cook for 12 minutes. Okay, she starts cooking the pasta at 5:30 p.m. Okay, the time it takes for the pasta to cook is elapsed time, ولا the time at which the pasta began is elapsed time, ولا the time at which the pasta finished cooking is elapsed time? No, the time it takes for the pasta to cook. التايم اللي بتاخده عشان تخلص هي، يعني عشان تتعمل، هي ده التايم اللي هو اسمه elapsed time. Okay, elapsed time is the time between the pasta start time اللي هو 5 and 30 and its end time اللي هو, yes, 5 and 42. How can we know 42? Because it takes 12 minutes. So 5 and 30 plus 12 minutes, it will be 5 and 42. The elapsed time is 12 time. 14.5 hours minus 7 hours. Okay, here we have 14.5 hours means 14 hour and a half. We know that 14.5 or 14 and a half. Okay, 14 and a half means 14 hour and 30 minutes. 14 hour and 30 minutes minus 7 hours. We know that. How can we subtract it? Okay, 30 minus 0 equals 30, and 14 minus 7, it will be 7. So it will be 7 and 30. It means 7 and a half. It means 7 hour and a half. Letter C. Samira started painting at 2:15 p.m. and finishes her painting 50 minutes later. At what time does Samira's finishing painting? She starts at 2:15 and take 50 minutes. Let's add 15 plus 50. It will be 65 and the hour as it is. We know that we can't put under minutes number more than or equal to 60. So we have, or we must subtract 60. 65 minus 60, it will be 5. And this 60 represent an hour. We know that this 60 represent an hour. So we are going to add this 1 hour to 2. 1 plus 2 equal 3 and remainder 5 minutes. So it will be 3 and 5. Muaz is driving to his friend's house, which 5 kilometers away. He has already driven 300 meters. How many meters does he still have to drive? Muaz driving to his friend, which is 5 kilometers away. He already driven 300 meters, so we are going to convert from kilometer to meter. It will be 5 times 5,000, and subtract 300 meter, it will be 4,700. Fill in the blank. Camel wants to find how long he was away from home, traveling to and from the library. From the library took him 40 minutes in all, and he spent 2 hours and 35 minutes in the library. كمال عايز يعرف هو قضى وقت قد ايه في البيت. اوكي. Traveling from house to the library, it take 40 minutes. Okay, and he spent in the library 2 hours and 35 minutes. Okay, let's see. Here we have we must adding the minutes. We have 40 minutes plus 35 minutes. 40 minutes plus 35 minutes, it will be 75. Then 75 minus 60, because we can't say we have 75 minutes. We can put number more or equal mean 60. So we must subtract 60. 75 minus 60 equal 15. So he subtracted 1 hour. He took 1 hour. Add the hours. Okay, we have, so we will add 2 plus 1 equal 3. Okay, then he has 15 minutes. He spent 3 hours and 15 minutes. Lamia puts a dinner in the oven at 5:30 p.m. It needs to cook for 55 minutes. She creates the number line shown to find out when when dinner will be finished cooking. Which best explain the strategy she used? Okay, let's see the direction of the arrow. Okay, here we have the number line of timing. Here we have 5, clock 5, 5 and 30, 6 and 6 and 30, and 7. Here she's moving each half hour. كل نص ساعة. تمام. She start at 5:30 and she spent 55 اللي هي most an hour. فلو هي most an hour, it will be finished at 6:30. right. لو انا هزود 1 hour, it will be 6:30. طيب, but she spent 55 يبقى انا هعمل ايه؟ subtracted what? subtracted 5. okay, subtracted 5. يبقى which one is the right? فبقول له انه 30 plus 55 equal 85. 85 minus 60 equal 25. So she add 1 hour and subtract 5 minutes. Mazen threw a paper airplane 10 times and measures the distance in meter it travels each time. The result shown in the table. Okay, here is the distance in meters. Okay, and the number of hours. Okay, here 1 meter مفيش. 1¼ meter اتكررت مرة واحدة. 1½ meter اتكررت مرة واحدة. 1¾ اتكررت 2 times. 2 meters اتكررت 4 times. 2 and quarter مفيش. 2 and half 2 times. And we draw line plot. Okay, here start from 1 2 3. Each dash represent a quarter. This is 1 and quarter, 1 and 2 quarters اللي هي 1 and half, 1 and 3 quarter and 2 quarter, 2 and 2 quarter اللي هي 2 and half, 2 and 3 quarters. اوكي طيب ايه الغلط اللي محطوط هنا؟ الغلط هنا او المستيك اللي معمولة هنا انه we don't have any frequency in 2 quarters, 2 and quarters. We have 2 line plots in 2 and half, not in 2 and quarters. So which error did Mazen make? There should be one x above 2 and half, ولا there should be another x move above 1 and half, ولا the line plot matches the data exactly. لا طبعا both x's should be moved from 2 quarter اللي احنا قلنا عليها 2 quarter to 2 and half. هما دول مكانهم غلط، المفروض يبقوا هنا. يبقى letter D is right. Fill in the blank. Okay, a worker in a tea shop record the amount of loose tea sold in grams. The data is shown. Okay, the worker wants to make a line plot to visually shows this data. So a scale of A. السكيل بتاعي هيبقى كل قد ايه؟ each هنا here we have quarter, half, 1 quarter, 1 3. So we will السكيل هيبقى each quarter gram should be used so that all data can be easily shown. ماشي. A key of x equal we know that every line plot will equal to 1. تمام. A museum records the amount of time guests spent there on a certain day. The line plot shows the result. Okay, line plot shows the number of hours. So which question could be answered using the line plot? Did more guests arrived in the morning or in the afternoon? This is not right question. هو بيقول ايه يا جماعة؟ نقرا تاني. A museum records the amount of time guests spent there on a certain day. يبقى هو بيقيس ايه؟ time. Okay, time, not number of guests. he is talking about time. Okay, it's not a suitable question. How many guests are children and how many are adults? It's not a suitable question. Did most guests spend more than an hour or less than an hour at the museum? This is the right answer. Here he is talking about the time, so this is a suitable question. Okay. Shahd want to find out how many minutes are in 6 days. She wrote out the steps to solve. 6 times 7 equal 42 and 42 times 60 equal 2520. Okay, طب let's think to calculate the minutes in 6 days. Are we going to multiply 6 by 7? Why 7? We are going to multiply, convert from day to hour first. So we are going to multiply 6 times 24. Then the result will be times 60. يبقى this is wrong. يبقى yes because the multiplication no وال yes برضو no. خلينا نشوف النو بقى. No, because she should have add in the second step rather than multiplying. No. No, because she should have multiplied. Yes, اللي احنا قلنا عليها بقى 6 by 24 in first step. هي كان لازم تعمل multiplication by 24 in first step. A bucket contains 6 liters and 350 milliliters of blue paint. Another bucket contains 8 liters and 200 milliliters of red paint. Two friends want to know which bucket has more paint. Okay, to convert or to compare, we must have the same unit. Here we have 6 buckets, 6 liters and 350 milliliters. Here we have 8 liters and 200 milliliters. طيب, two friends want to know which bucket has more paint. Fatin believes that the first step to solve rewrite the capacity of the red paint as 7 liter and 1200 milliliter. Heidi says the first step is to subtract 6 liters of blue paint from 8 liters of red paint and then subtract the milliliter who is correct. Okay, هي هايدي بتقول ايه؟ ان انا المفروض هعمل 6 هعمل 8 minus 6 and but here we have 200 milliliters. 200 milliliters is smaller than 350. مش هينفع ان احنا نعمل subtraction كده. Okay, Fatin is right. ليه بقى؟ Because 350 milliliter couldn't have been subtracted from 200 without this step. هي فعلا حلت صح عشان هي عملت ايه؟ ليه خليناها 1200؟ عشان عملنا borrow from milliliter and this borrow equal to 1000, so it will be 1200 زي اللي بنعمله when we add or subtract the time. اما بنيجي بيبقى عندي hour and minute وبيطلع المينت اصغر فبنعمل borrow from hour and the one اللي احنا خدناه من الhour ب 60. Right? Here the hour or the liter we took equal 1000 milliliter. So this step is right. Fatin is right. Tamer has a piece of rope that is 750 centimeter long. He needs to be able to cut this into 6 pieces of rope that are each 110 centimeter long. Is Tamer rope long enough? طيب نحسب الأول. ليه هتكفي؟ عشان لو أنا عملت 110 times 6 pieces هتطلع 660. 660 is less than 750 يبقى تنفع. Okay, fill in the blank. A box contains 30 identical books. The total weight of the books in the box is 24 kilogram. Each book weight يبقى أنا الأول convert to 24 times 1000, it will be 24,000 gram. Then divide 24,000 divided 30, it will be 800. Okay, 800 gram. If there are how many boxes to be 600? We are going to divide 600 divided 24, 600 kilogram divided 24 kilogram equal, yes, 25. لو قعدنا يا جماعة عشان أعرف how to divide 600 divided 24, we will take it later. But here subtract 24 from 600, we will find that we subtracted 25 times. Okay, it will be 25. Fill in the blank. Okay. Each side of a square garden is 250 centimeter long. Fencing is sold in length of 900 decimeters. To find the length of fencing needs to surround the garden on all sides. First, multiply 250 by 4 because we have 4 sides, so we are going to multiply it by 4. So then subtract the total اللي هو from 900. We will subtract the total from 900. It's not enough. Why? Because 250 times 4 will be 1000. And we have 900. So it's not enough. Fill in the blanks below with the correct answer. Maisa know that are 26 weeks in 6 months. She found that there are about how many weeks in a month? 4 weeks. Okay. She dividing the number of weeks and months. Her quotient 26. لو عملنا 26 divided 6 it will be 4 and we have remainder. Fill in the blank below with the correct answer choice. A small truck weighs 1 ton and 600 kilogram. A large truck weighs 2 tons and 500 kilogram and 40,000 grams. The combined weight of the two trucks is how many tons and how many kilograms? Okay, here we have 40,000 grams. Okay يا جماعة, 40,000 gram we can write 40,000 more than 1,000. So divide 40,000. How many kilograms here? Yes, we have 40 kilograms. So let's add 40 to 40,000 gram equal 40 gram. So 40 plus 500 it will be 540. So here we have how many tons? 3 tons. It will be 600 kilogram plus 540 kilogram. It will be 1140 kilogram. طب ما 1140 has 1 ton and 140 kilogram. So 1 ton plus 2 ton it will be, yes, 1 ton plus 2 ton plus the main 1 ton equal 4 tons. It will be 4 tons and 140 kilogram. Again عشان حاسة ان انتوا ما فهمتوهاش. طيب هنا يا جماعة we have 1 ton and 600 kilogram. The other truck 2 ton 500 kilogram and 40 grams. 40,000 gram. يا جماعة 40,000 grams ما تنفعش تتكتب أصلا كده, so we must convert it into kilogram. So 40,000 gram has how many kilogram? Has 40. We will remove اللي هما 3 zeros فهتبقى 40 kilogram. طب already we have 500 kilogram. So we are going to add 40 plus 500 it will be 540. طيب let's add the kilograms اللي موجودة عندي. هقول له يبقى 600 kilograms plus 500 kilogram 540 kilogram it will be 1140 kilogram. How many ton in 1140 kilogram? We have 1 ton. يبقى عندي 1 ton and 140. And already we have 1 ton. يبقى 1 ton plus 2 tons plus 1 ton. It will be 4 tons and 140 kilogram. Part 2. Which sentence best explain the relation between meter and centimeter? Yes, meter equal 100 centimeter. A class is investigating how units of mass are related. Afterward, the students write a statement to explain their finding. Which statement is correct? A gram is equal 1000 ton. No, it's wrong. Ton equal 1000 gram. No, it's wrong. Kilogram equal 1000 ton. It's wrong. 1 ton equal 1000 kilogram. It's right. Okay, fill in the blank. Container hold 4 liters. To find the number of milliliter the container hold, a student could, yes, multiply 4 liters by 1000 because each liters equal 1000 milliliter. Mohab is training for running competition to track his progress. Mohab used a table to log the distance he runs each day in 3 different units of measurement. Okay, مهاب بيعمل training كل يوم، فهو عمل table to record الميجر اليونتس اللي هو بيمشيها كل يوم. 4 kilometers وكام meters وكام centimeter. Which two answer choice best complete the table? 40 meters, 400 centimeters, 4,000 meters, 40,000 meters, 400,000 centimeters. 4,000 meters because it means 4 kilometers. And 400,000 centimeter because we know that to convert from kilometer to meter we will multiply by 1000, and from kilometer to centimeter we multiply by 100,000. A spice company contains 2 ingredients in kilograms when producing a blended product as shown in the table. Ingredients kilogram will grams 1, 2, 4, 10 and grams. So ingredients come back in grams, which 2 amounts complete the table. Okay, طيب الانجريدينتس كانت 1 هتبقى بالجرامز هتبقى yes 4000. الجريدينت الكيلوجرام 4 كيلوجرامز هيبقى 4000 جرام. طيب 10 كيلوجرامز هتبقى سوري ال 4 كيلوجرامز برضو هتبقى 400,000 كيلو 400,000 جرام. وممكن كمان لو احنا هنتكلم عن ال 10 جرام عن ال 10 كيلو جرام ممكن تبقى 10,000 grams. A water jug hold 8 liters. How many milliliters does it hold? Already في 8 liters, we need to convert from liter to milliliters. We are going to multiply by 1000. It will be 8,000 milliliters. Which statement about 7 meters is correct? A decimeter is 1/10 of the length of a meter. There are 70 decimeter in 7 meters. There are 70 decimeter in 7 meters. This is right. Okay, let's see. Fill in the blank below. A bread recipe calls for 2,000 grams of whole wheat flour and 3 kilograms of white flour. The baker convert the mass of the whole. Okay, we have here 2,000 gram. So dividing 2,000 gram by 1,000 because that the number of kilogram in 1 gram Now, because 1000 is the number. Now the baker knows that the amount of whole wheat flour required has a mass. ها هو دلوقتي convert ال 2000 جرام, it will be 2 kilograms. So how many, so the weight of wheat flour is 2 kilogram and the weight of white flour is 3 kilogram. So which one is the greatest? يبقى the wheat flour is less than the white flour. Company sells laundry soap to business in containers of the following size. Container A 3000 liters, container B 3000 milliliters, container C 300 liters. Which list shows the containers from least to the greatest? Let's convert all of them into milliliters, or into liters. 3000 milliliter, it will be 3 liters. So now there are the same liter. So we can compare or arrange. Which one is the smallest? The smallest is B, then C, then A. B, C, A. Okay, part 3. A clock is shown. This clock shown what? Yes, 10 and 4 ولا 10 and 1 ولا 1 and 10 ولا 1 and 50. No, this is 10 and 4 because the long hand on small dash اللي هي ال 4, so it will be 10 and 4. Fill in the blank. An analog clock shows, yes, it will be, the number will be what? 8 and 3 minutes. Fill in the blank below with the correct answer choice from each group. Okay. Gabber used a timer that only shows the time in minutes. When the timer shows 1 minute, 60 seconds have passed. طبيعي إنه ال 1 minute equals 60 seconds. When the timer shows 3 minutes, to find the number of seconds he must, we are going to multiply the number of minutes by 60. Okay, Basma school day is 5 hours long. How can she find how long the school day in minutes? Okay, he will multiply 5 times 60. Basim is going on a trip for 2 full days. How could he figure out how many hours he will be away? Okay, he will stay 2 days, so we are going to multiply 2 days times 24 because 1 day equal 24 hours, so it will be multiplied 2 by 24. Fill in the blanks below. Sharif began his walk to school at 8:25 a.m. and arrived at the school at 8:50 a.m. The time it took Sharif to walk to school can be called the elapsed time. Elapsed time is the time between the beginning time اللي هو 8:25 and the end time اللي هو 8:55, and because the hours are the same for both time. الاتنين الhour بتاعتهم تمام. طيب يبقى الelapsed time هنا how many minutes? We are going to subtract 25 minutes from 55 minutes. Taha walks from his home to a park. It takes him 14 minutes. Okay, he spent 35 minutes at park and then walks home. How many minutes did Taha trip take? Okay, he take 14 minutes plus 35, it will be 49 minutes. 7 and 5 plus 65 minutes. Let's make it. What time describe? Okay, we can let here 65 minutes. اتفقنا يا جماعة؟ It can't be to let it more than 60. لا تنفع 60 ولا more than 60. We must subtract 60 and 60 اللي احنا subtracted دي represent 1 hour. So it will be 8 and 10. 8 and 10. Zaina plays outside for 1 hour and 20 minutes and then plays indoors for 45 minutes. Which of the following explain a strategy for finding the amount of time she plays in all? She plays 1 hour and 20 minutes الأول وبعدين 45 minutes. طيب هنخلي convert 1 hour and 20 minutes. ال 1 hour equal كام؟ 60 minutes and 20 minutes. So 60 plus 20 equal 80 minutes. Then add 45 minutes. If we add 80 plus 45, it will be 125. Then convert into hours. So we are going to subtract from 60. 125. How many minutes? How many hours? We have 2 hours and 5 minutes. Fill in the blank in the sentence that follow. Okay, choose the correct. Fill in the blanks in the sentences that follow with the correct answer. Choice from each group. The first bus in the morning leaves at 6:50 and the second bus leaves 45 minutes later. This number line can help to find the time second bus leaves. Okay, الأولاني leaves at 6:50. Okay, the other, here this number line starts from 6 and 6:50, after that 7 and then 8. Okay, طيب 6:50 start هو مشي. If we add 10 minutes to reach to 7, so we have here 10 minutes. Then add how many minutes to reach to 45? We will add 35, so it will be 7 and 35. To find time second bus leave, add 10 to the minutes of first time اللي هو 50 to reach to 7. Then add 35 to complete ال 45 minutes اللي هما التاني مشي بعديهم. So the time will be 7 and 35. A shop sell large blocks of cheese. The masses of the blocks of cheese in kilogram are listed. This is the weight or mass. Okay, this is kilograms. Which change should be made to correct the shop owner in owner's line plot? خلينا الأول نشوف. Here we have how many ones? Yes, we have 2. So we have 2 lines, 2 x's on 1. 1.5. How many? We have 1.5 one time, so we have 1 point, 1x. 2. How many 2's? We have 1 2. Okay, so we have 1x. Type 2.25. We have how many 2.25? We have 1 2.25. and 2 3/4. يبقى هنا في غلطة، انه ال 2/4 عليها 2، هي ظاهرة 1 time. So one of the x's should be moved from 2.25 to 2 3/4. Okay. After 1 month, students measure the height of sunflower plants in a school garden. The measurements are shown. Here كانت 3/4 meters، ظهرت 1 time، 7/8 1 time، 1 2 times، 1.25 3 times، 1 3/8 1 time، 1.5 1 and 2. Okay. The key X 1 plot scale 1/8. Each time we will add 1/8. Each student in group was asked how many hours they spent reading yesterday. This line plot shows the student response. Okay, which two questions could be answered using this line plot? Here he asking about the time, the number of hours, how many hours. So let's see the questions. How many students spent 3 or more How many students spent 3 or more hours? How many students spent more than 2 hours? Or watching a movie. هو هنا أصلا دي studying time بس or reading time. How many students read 2 books? We don't have the number of books. Did older students spend more time? We don't have the ages of students. How many students were there in the group? How many students? Here we can find the number of students. It's easy. And يبقى the right two answers here. How many students spent 3 hours and more? And how many students were there in the group? Thank you.